Hey guys, I'm Ricky.
And I'm Jerome ASF.
You're not Brett, get out of here!
Yeah!
Star Wars Battlefront makes no sense, is unbalanced, but somehow remains fucking incredible!
Here we go!
By the way, I'm not Brett, I just dress like him.
Yeah, you did a good job of mimicking him this week.
Yeah.
So anyways, I guess we're actually gonna be somewhat nice on this episode of T.U.G.S. I guess we should call it Hugs, which is definitely a departure from our usual fare, but it's fall now, and gaming is actually gonna be pretty good for the most part.
Aw.
Aside from that worthless Rock Band 4 release, but we'll let Shibby talk about that one.
By now, you all have no doubt downloaded the highly anticipated Star Wars Battlefront beta and played it non-stop since the second you launched it, despite its very limited capabilities.
Yeah.
The Battle on Hoth is the obvious go-to multiplayer scenario on this beta and plays out very easily. You see, you just have to make sure that the rebel scum stay away from activation links and let your AT-ATs walk casually through the map. It's so easy.
Yeah, easy unless you're the rebels, and then the task becomes basically fucking impossible, mainly due to the fact that the weapons you need in order to take a stand against the AT-ATs aren't even attainable in the beta. It's honestly so one-sided that it's hard to even stick around in a match when you get put on the side of the rebels, even though you know Luke Skywalker is gonna come through and fuck shit up at some point.
But still, regardless, even for a show like T.U.G.S, it's hard for us to admit that this game looks and plays great. The guns feel great in your virtual hands, the landscapes and general environment are beautiful and extremely well done, and it just feels so awesome to drive all the vehicles that are available, even just in the beta.
So obviously balance won't be as severe of an issue once the game is released, hopefully. But for now, just pray to the gaming god, who I'm pretty sure is Boogie2988, that you land on the dark side in this beta, and then just have a literal blast. Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah. Speaking of hot new games that are surprisingly right around the corner, during an arduous 24-hour live stream event that was completely unnecessary, Ubisoft announced a brand new Far Cry game. I know, stupid, right? Who the fuck wants another Far Cry right now?
Now, hold on, because this one is completely different.
Oh.
And it should be treated as such. Yes, Ubisoft probably punched through a goddamn hat when they saw the release of that game Ark, that streamers are always lining their pockets with cash to play, because they're putting out a prehistoric game too, and it's called Primal.
But it's not Primal Rage.
No.
Not yet.
No.
Anyway, yeah, so let's drop the whole Far Cry title from this thing and actually concentrate on the fact that you can get to play a caveman who exists in the same time period as woolly mammoths and saber-toothed tigers.
Yeah, between this and Blood Dragon, I'm pretty sure that Ubisoft should only release titles that are loosely based on the original game and keep having fun, because this actually looks like a lot of fun, and we're saying that having just seen a teaser trailer. I know. We need Brett back here because we are not angry enough this week.
Wait a second.
Wait, what's that? Breaking news, you say? That's 2 days old at least?
Turns out that Apple is fucking something up for gamers, so here we go!
Yes, all you Apple fanboys and mobile gamers out there got the old shaft from Tim Cook and your boys over at the iOS 9 dev team, because games have been breaking left, right, and center and have already started disappearing from the App Store as game devs struggle to adapt them for the latest update.
Telltale games have been hit particularly hard, with Back to the Future, Wolf Among Us, and even The Walking Dead disappearing from the App Store, along with Capcom's Ghost Trick and 2K Games' mobile version of BioShock.
Apparently, since the update, games were crashing, freezing, and generally playing like shit. So down they went with no clear sign of when they might return.
But let's talk about gamers fucking up.
Yeah.
Finally a chance to get pissed off about the people who play the games rather than the ones who make them. There were two very glaring strikes against video game live streaming this past week when two separate but equally ridiculous scenarios played out live for the whole world to see.
First, this guy got a new lighter.
Yeah, and then he proceeded to use it to burn something. And
Well,
then,
he caught on fire.
yeah, so he took the fire and then put it in a pile of other flammable things.
Which is what you do.
And then stopped looking at it for like a minute or two.
As you do.
Allowed it to grow.
If you don't acknowledge the existence of a fire, does it really exist?
No.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, well,
But
wrong.
it turns out to not be true, because then it caught onto a bigger fire, which he tossed onto clothes or something. He went to the kitchen, got a tiny pail of water. That didn't work. What was his next plan, Elliot?
Let's put this fire out with a blanket, which is actually smart.
Yeah,
Blankets are
smother
great
it.
at putting
Yeah.
out fires. But not like this when you use the blanket to fan the flame.
Yeah,
Because
just-
turns out flames like oxygen.
Yeah, just whip that oxygen right into the flames. Anyways, Sadly, he did live with his mom and dad, and I guess they sustained minor injuries, but this should all just stand as a lesson of what not to do in a fire. It should be mandatory viewing for everyone in elementary school. Sadly, this man was like 40 years old and hadn't learned this ever, but you know, you gotta learn somewhere.
The only fires he's ever seen have been in video games.
Yeah, and in Minecraft, you just, I don't know what you do. What do you do in Minecraft? You tell us. I'm sure there's a way to put out fires.
Just whack it or something.
Okay, cool.
And then there was an actual robbery caught live on a Twitch stream.
Yeah, a Twitch streamer by the name of Mr. Big got hit with a double whammy when he was streaming last week because after an apparent 12-hour gaming session, he got a noise complaint which sent police to his door.
Police asked for his name, and then he responds with, "My last name is America," and probably muttering on his breath, "Am I free to go? Am I being detained?"
Yeah.
He refuses to give his real name, and then he tells the cops that they're being streamed on Twitch, which we could easily assume the cops saw that as a threat, not having any fucking clue what Twitch was.
What the hell does streaming on Twitch mean? Anyways, after some chatter, he was arrested and taken away, but it doesn't stop there.
Yeah, knowing that Mr. Big was vacated from his apartment, his neighbor, who had actually called in the original noise complaint, then seized the opportunity and ransacked his apartment, stealing his phone, his shoes, headphones, and even his wallet. But get this, because the stream was still going, and whoever was left watching the stream watched everything unfold.
Oh, well, Mr. Big is out now and says that thanks to his mods who called the police, his neighbor is in jail on felony charges, and his property was returned to him. So,
a happy ending.
Yeah, both of those are just like, fucking wow. I need to clean my brain for a second. Shibby, can you take over? What are you reviewing today?
Rock Band 4.
They made 4 Rock Bands? What year is this?
Just like Team Fortress 2, the Rock Band series will turn 8 years old this year. Unfortunately, Ricky would not allow me to review the new Invasion update on TF2 and give it the patent pending 0 out of 10.
Wants the Rock Band 4
but Rock Band 4 will do for this week's collateral damage. New console owners, have you been missing your Rock Band? Now is your chance. Word is you can get something like 1,700 songs, and once they finish licensing all the DLC from the prior Rock Band content, I literally cannot hate on that. I think that's what I wrote. I literally can't hate on that. It's actually a pretty good move. If this was Activision making Guitar Hero Live, I'm sure they would have no problem pillaging your wallet, just like the travesty that is the $60 Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, which I reviewed last week. Any review of this game should come down to a simple question. Did you play the prior Rock Bands and possibly buy DLC and you want more Rock Band in your life? On your new generation console, then Rock Band.
What the hell's a new generation console?
Then Rock Band 4 fulfills that void. The dilemma here is that I've always liked the Rock Band series over Guitar Hero, and because my reviews here on T.U.G.S are about as balanced as the Patron Warrior decks on Hearthstone, I cannot justify giving Rock Band 4 a poor score. If Activision and the satanic practices over there justify a 0 out of 10 from last week, it'd be simply criminal for me to give this game a 0. Therefore, for the first time on T.U.G.S, we will seek the true score from RNGesus. Woo! Here we go. Get ready, gamers.
RNG stands for random number generator, right?
All right. Low score of a 0, high score of a 10.
Let me know when you
4.
Got 4 out of 10. You got a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
The best
Rock Band 4.
That's the best review you've given on T.U.G.S. Rock Band 4 gets it.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, well, that's
Fuck Activision and Guitar Hero.
I'm wearing Elliot's glasses, so I can't read whatever's written, but Shibby's review doesn't matter. I know that we say that all the time. Let's go to Amazon for a real review.
So this review is called It's written by Kelsey. Well, this game has awful graphics. They look like Pac-Man. Awful, very outdated. And the setlist has too much oldies crap like Steely Dan, Fleetwood Mac, Steve Miller Band, etc. However, it does have some awesome bands like Disturbed, System of a Down, Linkin Park, and Paramore.
Oh my god.
I can't believe they have some old Metallica songs on it. They should have included Some Kind of Monster from Saint Anger instead. Why no Limp Bizkit? So she not only likes all this garbage, but she doesn't even like old Metallica. She prefers Saint Anger.
Yeah,
their worst reviewed album.
Yeah, just like, how do you shit on Fleetwood Mac, first of all?
I mean, it's a matter of taste, but it's still like, come on.
I mean, if you're pitching Disturbed instead of Fleetwood Mac,
yeah, you kind of ruin your whole argument.
Yeah. Anyways, great review. I'm sure that was, I think that was actually 2 stars, so it wasn't the typical 1 star.
So it wasn't terrible because
Yeah.
it had an old Metallica song. Would have been better if it was a new one.
Exactly. Guys, we're gonna be at Comic-Con this weekend in New York City!
Start spreading the tweets.
Yeah, so check us out there if you're gonna be there, say hi, and check out our other content over here. And I think this is the last episode of Tugs, right? We canceled? This is canceled?
Yes.
Okay, canceled.
Cancel.
Wow.